So I'm getting straight to the video today, guys. A 13-year-old has died and it says it's due to obesity. Now that has hit me, that hurts, you know, because most of the feelings and the emotions which that young man has felt or has gone through, I know what there was once a time I felt that at his age, and he was probably about 3 stone heavier than me. You know, that's over like 30 pounds heavier than me. To know that that potentially is one person that, you know, I'm not saying that I'm anything special, but what I'm saying is that I have a story, I have a background, I can relate to that young man. And you know, if I could have been in a position where he could have seen my videos, have seen me, have spoke to me, emailed me, got at me, his friends, his family, someone, you know, I could have probably planted a seed of hope in him, you know. Now again, there's many different reasons why people put on weight. We don't know if this young man was under any medication which contributed to his weight gain. We don't know the reason for his weight gain. We don't know if it's parent negligence. We don't know if the young man was comfort eating. So we don't know the root or the hows of this young man's weight gain. But I don't even know what to say. 13, 16 stone dies from being overweight. It says that he had an enlarged liver and fatty liver disease. That was the cause. You know, some people would say, how did he get to that position? Why was he allowed to get that big? You know, there's always a story behind someone's weight. The story of negligence and laziness, you know, it is what it is. If you're neglecting yourself and you're using food as a vice, and you know, you're using food to kind of harm yourself, then that's not good. That's mental problems. You know, there's we need to address, you know, your mental mind state, not in the sense of like, you know, crazy, but in the sense of, you know, anyone doing anything excessively, there's a root behind it, there's a reason behind it. So, you know, you need to kind of get that checked out, you know, talk to someone about it, because food addiction, I don't care what anyone says, food addiction is right up there with being an alcoholic or being a drug addict. It's right up there. And I would say it's probably even harder to curb your food addiction because of the simple fact that you need food. When you're a drug addict, you don't need drugs. When you're an alcoholic, you don't need alcohol. You know, when you're addicted to cigarettes, you don't need cigarettes. You will not die if you don't get it. Well, some people, you know, with the excessive use, because of the withdrawal symptoms, they could get really sick. But what I'm trying to say is that you wasn't given drugs as a baby. You was given food as a baby. Do you know what I mean? So it's just so different. It's so different. So again, we don't know the reason for this young man's weight gain and his rise to the 16 stone. We don't know that. But I just feel that if it was lack of motivation and negligence and stuff, in the UK, what shocks it is that it's in the UK. Like, tell me if I'm wrong, guys, all right? Now, I'm sure this is not the first case for someone in America, but in the UK, man, like, it doesn't matter where in the UK. I'm from the UK. Yeah, so I just feel like I'm not working hard enough if I'm not seen by the people that need to see me. So I'm upping the levels now. I have to up the levels. I need to, you know, I need to do what I need to do to help. Even if that's me, you know, going into schools, I'm gonna do it. Building the awareness, I'm gonna do it. A 13-year-old has lost his life due to being overweight. That could have been me. Do you know, I truly believe I was put here for a reason, and it's to help and serve people like this. This is crazy, guys. It's absolutely crazy. And the thing is, I haven't even heard too much about it. Or I made videos about, you know, how I feel, some methods on how, you know, we could potentially support people like this. It is definitely education. If the reason is because of negligence and ignorance of nutrition and not moving, then, you know, that stuff can be taught. If this was like a medically induced, if that's even a term or a word, a medically induced weight gain or, you know, obesity case, then that's kind of out of our hands to a degree. And the doctors should have been doing something to kind of regulate this if that is the case. Look, but I don't know the case. I don't know the case. It's so sad, man. A young man's lost his life this week due to obesity. Guys, we're struggling, man. We need help. We need help, and I don't know what else to do. You know, all I feel I can do is reach out to people, reach out to government, reach out to schools, and the schools will help me reach out to parents, just to bring the awareness. not only the awareness to bring the inspiration. A lot of people, when they're growing up, they're looking at their peers, and their peers are just, you know, slim, happy, healthy and comfortable, or they appear slim, happy, healthy and comfortable, and they get it in their head that they're never going to be like that. They get it in their head that that is never going to be a reality for them, so they take less care of themselves. They take less care of themselves. They don't watch what they do, they don't watch what they eat and stuff like that. And I'm here to let everybody know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to go toward the light. But then going towards the light, it's not an easy journey. So some people need to be taught how to walk towards the light. I'm willing to help and lead people to the light. It's possible, guys. Don't care what age you're at, you know, I don't care what age you're at. There's things that we can do, and and I just feel it starts with education. It starts with teaching the kids from young to be responsible about what they eat, how often they eat these things, and working out, having fun, playing out, expending energy. You know, it's so important. Guys, it's sad. And yeah, I'll see you in another video. Take care of yourself, guys. Take care of yourself.